Great to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas. College football postseason continues with this game we have for you in the First Responder Bowl. It's the Florida State Seminoles and the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and we are keeping a close eye on the weather, along with help from Holly Rowe.
I can tell you there is a lot of excitement down here on the field. The energy is electric, and it is gorgeous weather here late in the season. The sun is out, and we are looking forward to some good football. As they say, it is perfect football weather. We're going to get great passing, good running conditions here on the field today. I'll keep you posted on how that plays out as the game goes along. Back to you.
Keep that Super Doppler cranked up there, Holly. We'll look forward to it. On the return, it's Barney. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They put the brakes on him. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Hits inside, it's Ives. Swamped immediately.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Backing up and backing up on the first two plays, now to try to throw it in drive on third down. The play fake. Rush right in his face. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Trying to get started. He gets a block. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Offense working from the pistol. They'll send the back in motion. The give. Plows through the defense. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting the tackle for loss.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Finds the tight end. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
3rd and long right here. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the middle. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They booted away on 4th down. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Snap in the shotgun. He's got him in the flat. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
From the gun, running back on the move. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's got it on the right. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Gives it.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air. It's Calandria. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces a 3rd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Turns it upfield. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And you've already seen this QB, man. He's willing to spread the ball around and take what the defense gives him and not force it to his go-to guy. But it's not a surprise. When you get it to him, good things happen. He can chew up chunks of yards and make those big plays.
Fresh set of downs going up top, right down the middle. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Well, they're going to try to get this guy the football as many ways as they can. You're going to see it, obviously, in the running game, but here doing a nice job in the pass game, too. Leaking him out of the backfield, working the right side of the field. That's a nice game by the offense.
They'll run it to the right side. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
And send the tight end in motion. Rides to the back. Finding some, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers!
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Out wide left, it's Thomas. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Give to the back. Brings it, continues to fight for yards. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
It's just not easy to bring this guy down, is it? He is so dangerous once he gets the ball in his hands, and it makes me think back to old great seminal running backs like Warwick Dunn, Travis Minor, a guy that I used to play against. How about Dalvin Cook even? Just guys that could make the first guy miss, and then they were able to just explode and burst and take it the distance. This guy right here, he is a unique talent.
Defense did a really good job stringing that one out.
You got to see the counter when you start to pull guys, understanding I'm going to spill that ball, make sure it bounces outside, out wide, doesn't come downhill. Great job by the defense understanding that and pursuing to the football.
Second down, going to throw it. Got a man, it's Lopez. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. To the air, it's Daniels. Fires to the big fella. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
What a snag. How about that catch, man? When he threw the football, you're like, no, don't throw it. But the big fella says, it's my ball. I don't care if anybody's near me. He'll make the catch. That tight end just earned some money.
On the return. They'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. The Cornhusker offense is out and ready to go on the attack. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. First play of this drive. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those first downs. Get those big chunks.
Keeps it. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up one on the play.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Calandria. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Clock now inside 4 minutes as we're getting later in the first half. Fires immediately. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Short completion on 1st down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground, but you can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
Oh, it is on the offensive line to shore up the protection after the sack on the last play. 3rd down. He wants to take the top off, and he's got it inside the 20. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
This drive facing a little adversity now. A 10-yard loss leaves him with 2nd and 20. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
And they have converted their first 2 3rd down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Daniels. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. The screen, he's got wheels. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Man, this slot receiver makes it easy on his quarterback. Did you see how he found the soft spot, the wide open space? That was easy for his quarterback to complete that throw.
The Cornhuskers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Wants to go up top on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Drops back on first down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Could not make his way to the corner. Timeout called by the Cornhuskers. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Second and long here. Back to throw. It's Calandria. And the rush will get to him at the 25. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Makes a connection. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on fourth down. FSU calling its second timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. Hunt is on its way. Catch is made at the 15. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Daniels. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Looking to throw, it's Daniels. They go to the wide receiver screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
The Seminoles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
You know they'd love to convert this third down after missing a field goal on the last drive. Throws for the tight end. Another incompletion on third down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
The Noles will bring the punt team onto the field. And this will push the offense back as they mark it dead at the 10.
This punter is such a weapon. And because he's able to get that ball down deep in his opponent's territory, that really helps out the defense. You're now forcing the opponent to drive the field to score points.
90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Stopped in the backfield as this defense doesn't want to let anything slip through here late in the half.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
Just enough time to get off one more snap. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. Just about set to get this second half underway. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. One guy, two guy, three guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
Got it behind the line. It's Robinson. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Dropping back, it's Daniels. He's got it. There he goes. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver there working on the crossing route. And a big thing for the quarterback there, you've got to be able to give your receiver time to work through all the traffic, get by the linebackers in the middle of the field, and work all the way over to the other side. The offensive line has to give the quarterback time, and the QB's got to be patient, but it all worked out perfectly, and they're able to get a big play.
And as a defensive player, you see so much option nowadays and so many different variants of it. And you got to play very disciplined, sound football. And you could tell he knew he was responsible for the quarterback. He goes and gets him, sits him on the ground, creates a tackle for a loss.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, going to throw it. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, The offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Finds a man in the middle. Slips one guy, now he's loose. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it out. It's Barney. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the 3rd. Back to throw. It's Calandria. Hauls it in. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Turning it on. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
On defense, man, you've got to tackle the catch against this guy. He has way too much speed. One of the fastest players in all of college football. If you even give him an inch, if you let him get a few steps, he is gone. And you saw that game-breaking speed on that last catch there. It'll be interesting now to see if this defense mixes up their coverages a little bit more, but no question they have got to tackle better on the back end.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Gets it to the back. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Second down to the air. Out wide right, it's Nelson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Motion from the back. There's some room. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
That's an interesting play call there because I think with the 3rd and long situation, a lot of people probably thought they were going to throw it. Instead, they hand it off, and great job by the offensive line. And after that run now, they're set up in 1st and goal.
On the snap, it's Nelson. Touchdown, Huskers! They take the lead here in the 2nd half.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Back to pass, it's Daniels. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
Yeah, a nice job by the defense understanding who their go-to guy is. That's the guy they want to feature. That's the guy they want to feed with good reason. He's a great player, but a great job by the defense taking away that primary read, making sure they don't make a big play.
Back to pass on second down. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Anytime a wide receiver makes a big play like that, images of Peter Warrick start flashing in Seminoles' heads.
And, man, just that time, that era with Bobby Bowden and those offenses, you just think about high-flying, every position, game breakers, and I think of swag, Reese. Just guys that I know I could throw to the outside that had swag that could take it to the house, make big plays.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to fall back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. This time they'll throw it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. Looking to pass. It's Daniels. Right side, it's Lopez. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, third and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Second down, going to throw it. Fires toward the end zone. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Throws to the wideout. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And you wonder if mechanically something is off with this kicker. That's now his second missed field goal of the day. And, guys, we've got almost perfect conditions to kick the football. I'm not sure what's going on.
Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Calandria. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on first and 10. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll go back to the air on second down. This time it's complete. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. And now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Gives it to the back on the draw. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
And if you'd have told this defense that they stuffed this great running back today, they'd have taken it. They'd have been happy, but the offense has still put up production, and they're still in the lead, trying to find a way to finish this one off.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the wideout. To throw, it's Calandria. Quickly to the tight end. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
He'll try to do it himself. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone.
Well, I'll tell you, he picked a good time to have his longest run of the day. Really nice job there, feeling the pressure, buying himself some time, and then taking off and getting north. And just so gifted when he's in the open field. That's going to really give a jolt to his offense.
The Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wide receiver going in motion. He'll take it himself. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. Gets the back moving. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late, now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football and keep running it.
Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Got it back on 2nd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Drops back. It's Daniels. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
From the gun, the running back has it. And a little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And finally, we see a nice gain. That's his best run of the game. And this offense works best when he is going. And then you can throw the passing game and the play action, and there's more balance. So maybe that's a sight of things to come. Maybe they can get this thing going and get back in this football game.
To the ground. He's got it again. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. One back in the backfield. He gets to carry. All over him immediately.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Fires to the tight end. Turns it on in midfield. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays. They can run people over. They can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
And the Knowles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Sets his feet. It's Daniels. Catch in the middle. It's Robinson. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Unloads to the wideout. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Gonna look downfield again. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
They were really starting to put a drive together, and after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Needs it here on 4th down. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
They'll move the wide receiver. The give on the counter. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Right back to it. Picked up 8 yards there, 3rd down and 2. FSU calling its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. And the Huskers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Wide receiver comes in motion. Drives inside.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
The Cornhuskers will punt this one away. They booted away. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Flips it out to the back. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to...
And, guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here.